Hello, I'm going to show you how to use Transmog in Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Please like this video if it helps you out. Transmogrification is something that they added to the game later on. It wasn't originally there, but it was added a few patches ago. It's really easy to use, but one way to do it is better than the other. I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so I'm in my seaside house, and I'm going to go down to my workbench. After I fix this place up, apparently I haven't done that yet. Alright, that's better. So you're going to go to your workbench, and if you go all the way to the right here, you're going to see Transmogrification. I click on it. Might take a little bit if you have a lot of items in your inventory, which I do. So you got your character on the right, and you got all of your weapons that you currently have in your inventory. So just as an example, I'm going to take the Iron Morning Star here, and I'm going to click on it. When I do, you're going to see a blank spot down here, and it's going to say pick appearance. We're going to pick appearance. What happens at that point is it's going to pull all of your weapons that are similar to this type of weapon, including weapons that are in your stash. And whichever one you pick is going to change. It's going to take this item and it's going to change it so that it looks like one of these items instead. So if I want it to look like the old steel mace, I'm going to click on the old steel mace. I can then hold E to transmogrify the item, which I'll do. And now my Iron Morning Star looks like that instead of what it normally looks like. And there it is in my hand. You can tell if an item has been transmogged because it's going to have this little purple icon here in the lower right. If I want to revert the changes, go back into transmogrification, click on the item, hold R to remove the transmogrified effect, and now my Iron Morning Star looks like an Iron Morning Star. And as you can see, if I click on an axe and I go to pick appearances, and it's pulling from all the axes that I currently have in my stash or on me, because it's got to be the same weapon type. Armor is going to work the same way. If I want to change my helmet, I can click on it. I've got a crow's mask +7, pick appearance. If I want this to instead look like the festering helm, I can click it, transmogrify the item by holding E, and now my crow's mask +7 looks like a festering helmet. Not a bad look. So it has the same exact stats, it just looks different. Now I mentioned there's another way to do this, and it's not really a different way to do it, it's just a less efficient way to do it if you're trying to save money. If you're going to transmogrify, I highly suggest you do it at a workbench that you actually own. Because you notice all the transmogrification I did there didn't cost me any money while I was doing it, right? Let's go pay the blacksmith in the Horns of the South a visit. So if we come back here to the Horns of the South and we go to use the workbench that the blacksmith here owns, which is not one that we own, and we go to transmogrify, and let's say we take the Royal Edict, and we're going to pick an appearance, and we're going to pick the Briar Star. Notice how there's a cost attached to it because we do not own this workbench. It's 1,000 coins to transmogrify an item, but it is free to remove the effect. So there is that, but in all honesty, if you're going to transmogrify, unless you're trying to do it really early in the game before you actually own a workbench, just wait for it because those costs add up. But that's how you use transmog for your armor in Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon.